If Gucci Man was from Philly, he wouldn't have made it. Wouldn't have made it if he's from Philly. Man.
Gucci Man would never have made it in rap if he was from Philly. We like T.I. and Jeezy.
I'm energized, women lie, on God, numbers don't. Started talking about moves, that's right, when she got close.
It's Young, the one who do it, numbers don't lie, that's the movement. Now let's get to it. You know, Gucci Man been having this thing going on with Pooh Shiesty. Ever since Pooh Shiesty set him up, lined him up in the studio, everybody got something to say. Everybody is talking. I mean, you know, Gucci Man was a lot of people's go-to when it came to the music, when it came to that energy. A lot of these dudes looked up to Gucci Man. I mean, I guess he was an icon to many. Not me. I didn't really rock with that. I rocked with Jeezy. I thought Jeezy was just all around better as far as music to me, but it's what spoke to me. You know what I mean? He had hustler music. He had punchlines. His voice to me was better. His ad-libs was better. It just was more relatable. You know, the Snowman and all that had a heavy, it did a lot on the East Coast, man. It did a lot. I'm not going to say Gucci Man didn't do the same. I'm not going to say that people didn't rock with him just as much. I just didn't. See what Oschino's crazy ass is saying. Let's see what he got to talk about. Let's share the screen real quick. If y'all haven't already, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that hype button. That helps me a lot.
You from the streets, like you know not to make no statement. Come on, bro. Yeah, like say I'm Gucci Man. I'm in the studio. I didn't burn Pooh Shiesty for all his money. They come in there, we got a meeting. I think they about to do something, pull an AK out on me. They smoke, smack my engine. Whatever they do, they rob me, take my chain, my watch, and all that, right? The last thing I'm gonna do is call the cops. Like the absolute last thing I'm gonna do is call the cops. Bro, listen, the last thing I'm gonna do is call the police. I can't be Gucci Man and call the police. I mean, now my name just have to be Greg or Donnell, whatever his name. I can't be Gucci Man no more. I mean, calling the police is not Gucci. You know what I'm saying? You can't call the police. You cannot make a statement. I don't care what, unless you just go and say, you know what? I'm gonna own it. I told. I'm a citizen now. I'm telling. I don't care about none of that. You can't tell and then try to deny it. I'm saying, just own it. I told. I ain't with that life no more. It's that simple. I mean, but it's hard raised in the streets and from the streets to take that stance. I mean, it's like, it mess with your soul. Good Lord, I would not be. I can't imagine. Here, Pooh Shiesty put a gun to me and then he smacked. Oh God, talking to a white man that's right there about to hate all of us. Gonna give us all 30,000 years. And I'm gonna just tell him, I'd rather handle it how I'm gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going, even if I ain't gonna do nothing about it, I'm not telling the police though. Especially if I burnt the man for 20 million. Take the watch and the chain, now we even. Now I owe you, like how Offset, like, that erased the debt. Like,
that erased the debt.
See, that would make sense though if he didn't line everybody else up too that was attached to Gucci. Gucci brought other people over there. They got robbed too. So what are they gonna do? Especially you got the white camera guy. You got the white camera guy, man. So you know he running to the police. If you don't tell on him, he gonna tell on you. I'm not saying that Gucci Man is right, but I don't think it's that cut dry to where, because he didn't just lose that. He would have lost all of the money that Pooh Shiesty had connected to that deal, I believe, as well. If I'm reading this right, if I'm seeing this shit right.
I'm cool, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean.
And at this from a business perspective.
And they're saying Pooh is still signed to Gucci Mane too.
Well, he's signed to the federal system now. Go over. They won't even, the feds won't even let you make music because you can't do nothing to make money. So, you know, the state, you might slide through and do a sneaky recording somewhere. It's different prisons and state. Feds, you done. If he stay in the feds.
That's the craziest work too. Like, Pooh Shiesty couldn't have thought, yo, after I do this, Gucci Man definitely gonna let me go. He got no choice. Like, I don't understand how he was thinking that was gonna make sense. Like, did he make sure that he made certain calls and processed certain paperwork as he's robbing him and all of that? Like, it just sounds ridiculous.
He don't get out. You would never go hear nothing else about him unless he gonna rap on the phone. I mean, that's so. I know he in jail right now thinking like, why the F did I do that? Imagine you just got out of prison for them years and you right back. Bro, I know he in jail like, yo, what the f was I thinking? I mean, he got to go in that joint and take anger management, thinking for a change, and all these type of classes that I had to take when I was in jail. Because he came out and did exactly the same thing. Right back. I mean, that might be the worst thing of going right back that I ever seen in my life. Because of how big he is. You know what I mean? His dad was like, yo, his dad was been protecting him like, yo, bro, you're not doing nothing. Sit down, I'm going to do it. If we're going to do it at all, I'm going to do it. We don't go together. I mean.
This should be a moment for people to realize like, yo, don't risk it all, man. Don't risk it all without a plan. I'm not advocating for violence at all. But if you're going to do something, at least think about it before you do it. That shit didn't even make any sense, bro. It made no sense at all. 0 sense. And you get nothing from it. You won nothing. Everybody in the whole situation got dragged down after that. Like, well, what did you win? What was y'all thinking? Especially with an OG, with a mature person attached to that. That's what y'all did? It's crazy work.
Because, you know, the money that he got now, that's going to run out. If he do 10 years, I mean, for his mom, he's not going to be able to take his mom none of that unless he, I mean, not how he could have did if he was on the streets. So that's just a bad tragedy. I hope he get another chance, man, because I think God going to give him another chance, though. I do. Man.
Hope that he get another chance after that? Come on, Oschino. I know you done made mistakes in your life, but did you make mistakes like that? He not getting no other chance. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. It's over. I'm sure he had other chances. This ain't the first time the man went to jail or none of that. I'm sure he had other chances. You don't get nothing else to that. That's it. It's over. And that's the problem. People be thinking they get too many chances. They think shit is sweet. They playing around with this life shit. Can't play around with life, man. As we progressing, as we going in life, things are getting more serious, and you should probably pay attention to things around you and how everything is going. They not playing no more. They are not playing no more.
I think God will have a chance. I think he'll say, listen, that's strike 2. One more, you're done. I mean, you know, no matter what he do, you know the feds looking at you, bro. You got money, the threat to society. Everything you do, they're watching you. You should know that.
Only way you getting another chance is if you go to 6ix9ine route. That's it. That's the only way the feds is giving you another chance. That's the only way you get another chance with the feds if you go to 6ix9ine route. We've seen it over and over and over again. If you snitch, you win. If you don't snitch, you got to do the time. It is what it is, man. And a lot of people is biting the cheese. A lot of people is biting the cheese. They like, man, shit, I'm lit. I'm lit. Why would I sit there and do that? I don't agree with it. If you want some street, stay like that. If you a civilian, stay like that. Don't mix it. You can't be both. If you J. Cole, be J. Cole. If you're supposed to be Gucci Man, you're supposed to be Gucci Man. But we see that don't always add up to that.
Bro, they know everything he was doing. Even if Gucci Man didn't say nothing, you think they don't be watching everybody that got money? That's, you mean, Kodak Blacks and you mean, anybody that's got any type of prison, like anything like that, they watching you, bro. Man, so he should have knew better than that. I mean, so.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're saying that he had his ankle monitor on him and everything.
That's true, the ankle monitor. How you gonna be that, though? Unless you go there and say, listen, I didn't do anything. They said Gucci Man bodyguard was a cop or something, a retired cop or something.
Man, they got a good 3 or 4 witnesses. Civilian dudes. So
I think the engineer was a white boy. They got once
cameraman.
Once you do something to the white boy, the engineer, whatever he is, you're done. Listen, what they should have did was, that's what they should have did. Well, say the white boy's the engineer, a cameraman. Listen, bro, you ain't had to do it. I'm sorry. I'm out 100,000 for you. Before the case even nothing. 100,000 for you. I'm sorry. He wasn't supposed to be involved. He give him 100,000. Because first of all, you shouldn't do nothing to the cameraman and the engineer anyway. It ain't got to do with nothing. You know what I mean? But then when they got the Gucci Man chain on, the 1017 chain on Instagram, go to jail. You know, it's almost like the story.
Yeah, them YNs is getting it out, man. I don't think they was gonna be like, yo, we just gonna get Gucci Man. We only attacking Gucci Man. Everybody else, put them to the side, let them be chill, figure it out later. You know what I'm saying? They not thinking that. They wilding, they popping out. They trying to do the craziest situation, period, because they going off of emotion. Everything like internally, they just turned up. And they drinking too? Come on, man. They not gonna be like, you know what? I touch the white kid. Keep the white kid out of it. Don't touch the engineer. Engineer, just be quiet and you won't get hurt. Like, nah, they going crazy. They going crazy, man. They wasn't thinking like that.
You ever hear the story, right? When the guy went to the bank, right? He wrote the teller a note saying, "Need the money?" So she gave him the money. He ran out. He on Instagram showing the money. The cops lock him up, right? The cops lock him up and shit. He like, what I do? Nigga, you robbed the bank. He said, I didn't rob it. I asked her nicely because she give me the money. They said, get your dumb ass in jail. Like, what are you talking about? You can't go to bank ass. Go to jail.
And you know why he thought that was cool? I actually found out. I met a dude out here who robbed a bank in California and did that and got away because he was giving away the money. It wasn't like a real robbery. I don't even understand. My brain can't even comprehend. But yeah, I met some wild people in my life, and apparently that was at one point they just allowed it. I feel like it was like the Iverson crossover, right? When the Iverson did the crossover, the refs didn't know how to call it. They didn't know what to do. It was like, I think that's all right. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because they never seen it done before. It was unique. So when this dude that I met, who was on the news, robbed the bank, apparently they didn't know what to do because he was giving the money back too. I think he was giving the money back. That's what he took. You know, I ain't gonna go too deep into it, you know what I mean? But he didn't get charged like that. But that's crazy as hell to think you could do crimes and not do the time. Like, you should have your mind set up. If you're doing something wrong, the chances of you getting caught up for it are very high and very likely. I feel like these kids today, I don't know if they be on drugs. Well, I know they be on drugs. You're going to get caught, nigga. You doing dumb shit, you're going to get caught. It is what it is. And nobody's going to feel sad for you or sorry for you. That is not how the world works. We're not sad or sorry for you. You did some dumb shit. Now you got to face the consequences like a man. Stand up. Even if you're young, it is what it is. You should have known better. And if you didn't know better, now you will know better because now you got to figure it out.
So it's almost like a joint like that. Like, bro, you can't be up somebody at their job as an engineer, professional cameraman, whatever he was, that has nothing to do with Gucci, none of that, and you beat him up and choke him and he got bruises on him and all that. He's telling. You should know that he's telling. He can't wait to tell. And you're famous and you Pooh Shiesty? Oh, I'm telling on you. And I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you and I'm gonna tell on you. So my thing, I would have got right in front of that. Anybody that was a civilian, I would have got right in front of that. Yo, my bag with some bread. They won't tell. They thought Gucci Man was like, I'm from the streets. I mean, they think he was carrying it how they was carrying it. No, he wasn't carrying it like that. I don't care what the song say. Mind you, I don't know Gucci Man. I never really think about Gucci Man. Gucci Man appears like, we don't really, I mean, Gucci Man, we know that we don't really, I mean, Gucci Man is Gucci Man. They like Jeezy more up here. You know what I'm saying? They more like Jeezy up here.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I felt the same way, but I'm not sure because I did know some niggas in New York that was rocking with Gucci Man for the dumbest, ignorant reasons. Just like, oh, yo, I heard Gucci Man really put in that work. He put in that pain. You know what I'm saying? That's what I remember. People was like, yo, Gucci Man is fire. Like, I'm rocking with him because he really put in that pain. He put in that work when he had the alleged situation Well, it's not alleged. I think it really happened. The situation with I forgot what dude's name was. Whoever Jeezy's man was, who Gucci had to defend himself against. Who went to put in work. I guess he went to go rob Gucci man. It's crazy how that situation was. People always was trying to rob Gucci man. Maybe they knew he was a lick. Maybe they knew he was a come up.
They like people like Gucci man, but like they don't really think he can rap that good up here. You know what I'm saying? They think Jeezy can rap. So Apparel's more. This is a rap town. They want to hear you be hot. Gucci man more of a legend down south, Atlanta and all. Philly don't really care about nobody unless you're a new young person.
From what I know, being from New York, Philly different. They ain't even like some New York rappers. Like it's totally different over there. I don't really know what they be into. And I'm sure it's different on different sides of Philly too. You know what I'm saying? So he not lying. He not lying at all. Like, yeah, Philly is totally different. And I can see how they wouldn't rock with Gucci like that.
This real picky up here. They like, they don't really like a lot of people. Not from the people I be here. They like, they like the Futures and stuff like that. But they don't like a lot of people. I never really heard nobody playing Gucci Man up here. Did you? Never heard nobody play Gucci Man ever. Up here.
I didn't grow up with the big Gucci Man presence. Yeah, Gucci Man wasn't real big. I think Jeezy was much more bigger over here also.
Yeah, we know who Gucci Man is because Gucci Man been doing a lot of big things for a long time. But we don't nobody up here don't really think about Gucci Man. Like, if Gucci Man was from Philly, he wouldn't have made it. Wouldn't have made it if he's from Philly. I mean, the rap skill, like the way he rap. Not back in the time, like back when he came out, like when we came, down south, they went him. Like we don't understand it up here. So that's why when T.I. came out, even though he's from down south, he was so like, oh shit, this boy right here. Like, T.I. is an elite rapper. You know what I'm saying? So because down south you gotta have swag. Up here you had to have bars. This back in the day. Swag down there, he had both. You know what I'm saying? So it's few people that had both. Like Lil Wayne.
He said up north you had to have just bars. Maybe that's Philly. And again, I'm not speaking for Philly because I'm not from Philly. I'm from New York. But you had to have both bars and the swag, the flow, all of that. Like you had to have niggas had to have some street credit to them and to it, all of that. You couldn't just be, yo, I just rap and I got the crazy bars. That doesn't work in New York. Maybe that worked in Philly. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's totally, nah.
Had both. You know what I'm saying? Jeezy had both. So like a lot of down south shit back in the day didn't come up here. So Gucci Man, like, some of his hits like on the TV and shit like that. But like,
not even gonna lie to you. I heard a lot of Gucci and then I heard a lot of people remixing the Gucci. And don't forget, Nicki Minaj was signed to Gucci Man. So you had Fendi rocking with, you had a lot of people from New York. Waka Flocka mother is from New York. So I don't believe Oschino might not know his history about that. It's okay though. But people was rocking with Gucci. I'm not gonna sit here and say that Gucci wasn't popping. He was popping. He was definitely popping. Now Jeezy, I will say I felt like that, to me at least, that wave was crazy. Jeezy hit the East Coast crazy, but he's from the East Coast, so it only makes sense. Not to say that Gucci's not from the same place, but that Snowman, the shirts and all of that, the mixtapes, I don't know. Gucci hit different. I mean, my bad. Jeezy hit different when he first came out.
But now people look at it as he told or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know that's hurting. If it wasn't, he wouldn't be lying about it and trying to make a song about it. If you ain't tell, you ain't got to explain nothing. If you ain't tell, you wouldn't have to worry about none of that. Yeah, I ain't tell. I ain't say, what you talking about? I ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? When the FBI going to see you made a statement, like, we think they lying. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is the Gucci Man. I don't know you Gucci Man, but just own it. So I got a wife and kids now. I got a mansion. I got Rolls Royces. I'm told, yeah. I ain't with all that street shit no more. There's nothing. That's
he kind of said he told by putting out the song. I don't know. I don't know if y'all agree or not, but I feel like by putting out the song, he kind of made it known, to me at least, that he told. It is what it is, right? Like he's not worrying about Pooh Shiesty, obviously. Let's see what Waka Flocka was talking about, though. Waka Flocka has some words for Gucci Man. This is all old, though. This is back in the day. This is what Waka Flocka said about Gucci Man back in the day. So maybe we just missed it. We wasn't paying attention.
And he ain't no blood. Like, I don't know why he trained that. He ain't none of that. Like, 35 years old. Like, this guy's crazy.
I'm confused. Where did Gucci get this reputation? We know he caught a body one time, but
he had accidental murder, man. He killed somebody. He was like 20 feet down running with his back turned. Your shot just got lucky. You ain't no killer. A killer that look somebody in the eyes and give it to him face to face. That's a killer. There ain't no killer. Guy got his back turned. He running. There ain't no killer. First fight we ever had, Wasted. A song called Wasted. Wasted with Plaza. I was on that record. We shot a video for that. All that. He told the director, like, yo, what's up with the video? Oh, Goose said, delete your files.
Whoa.
So you was on the original song?
Wow. Yeah, I'm like, yo, man, been shaky with him, man. I got shot, he ain't shoot back. My best friend died in the studio, he recording today.
Police said Mario.
Hey, yo. So he said his best friend got shot and Gucci ain't shoot back and he was in the studio with him. It's starting to make a little bit more sense. And he said the joint was an accidental murder. I heard that too. That's not the first time I heard that.
After an argument last night at a music studio.
Gucci paid for the lawyer fees of the guy that...
Man, that's real, man. That's real. That's real, dog. That's real.
So there you go. There you have it. There you have it. It's a lot of kids that probably threw their life away listening to Gucci Man, thinking that Gucci Man was everything, that he really was a G, that he was holding it down in the streets. He was living by the code. All of these things. Videos of him saying he don't snitch. Don't snitch. That's all you got to do. I seen a video like that. I don't know if y'all seen that.
I ain't gonna tell nobody, not even the police. I don't believe in none of that shit. The only thing I believe in is don't tell the police. Soft ass nigga. It's the only thing I believe in. I don't say, you sound to me?
Only thing I believe in is don't tell the police. Only thing I believe in is don't tell the police. Sound like he changed that whole way of living and thinking when it came to this situation, when it came to business, by, you know, his own admission on this music. But yeah, man, what y'all feel about this situation? It's a lot of fake rappers. I feel like the rappers right now is trying to actually be real rappers. They trying to put their real life into the music, and they built all of their personas off of the old rappers, thinking that the old rappers was not entertaining, not realizing a lot of these dudes was just trying to get record deals. They was trying to feed their families, and they was just entertaining. They was just trying to have fun. But now we see words really have meaning. We got to be very, very, very careful what comes out of our mouth. Pause. You know what I'm saying? The tongue, it's death and life in the tongue. They say that, they teach that. But some people don't take it seriously. They don't think music is that serious. But we seeing now that the music is kind of affecting the culture. So we see how serious it is. And it's time for the change, man. It's time for the change. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Y'all dropping in the comments. Are y'all still Gucci Man fans? Do y'all think Gucci Man would have actually made it in Philly? Do you think Oschino, what he's saying is true? Or do you think he's capped? Y'all let me know, man.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share the page and all of that.
So y'all that are new to the page, my name is youngniss. I'm an artist. I'm a songwriter. I'm a content creator. I'm also a real person, just like you. I go through real issues. So I just wanted to give y'all some positivity and let y'all see my real personality for a second.
If nobody's told you before, I need you to know life is about belief, and belief starts with the creator. It starts with God. So in order to see something in reality, to see something happen fast in your life, it depends on how much you believe in it and how strong that belief is. Now, I need y'all to say this, man. Repeat this with me and feel it in your heart. I'm surrounded by endless opportunities with overflowing resources and divine favor. And with the God-given wisdom, discernment, and discipline, I don't just maintain them, I multiply them. Continue to say that. Continue to believe it in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit. And watch your life transform. Men lie.
Women lie.
Numbers don't lie.
Make sure y'all go get y'all NDL hoodie, man. Get all y'all NDL apparel. I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all see the joint right here. We got the good maroon joint. You see the established 2014 for y'all that know. Numbers don't lie.